The new iOS 27 is actually amazing, and it keeps getting better with every update that Apple releases. We are currently on the 4th beta, and it is amazing. Everything is looking really good with iOS 27. The battery, the performance, and all the cool new features and improvements that Apple has added make this a complete package. It is actually, in my opinion, one of the best iOS updates that we have gotten in the last few years. Now in this video, I will show you guys another 10 hidden features that we have been able to discover on the latest update of iOS 27, which are super cool. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys who watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now for the first one, we're heading on to the settings app, and we're talking here about photo settings. So head on to the apps section on your settings app, go to photos, and then right here under view options, you will find a new setting called zoom photos to film. As you can see right there, it is enabled. It will be actually enabled by default. Now what it does is described right here. It slightly zooms in on photos to better match the phone's display aspect ratio. So that's actually really cool. Photos now should look much better on your Photos app with this setting enabled. And we're still here on the settings app. We have something new for Siri as well. So if we go under the Siri settings here for the new Siri, we will have here a preview section. So basically what it shows right here is the preview of the answers by Siri. So Apple has added this new option that will let you choose how many lines are shown on Siri previews. You can choose none, and then you have from 1 up to 5 lines. So based, of course, on how you like it, you can go ahead and just change them from here. Moving on to the Messages app, on iMessage, you have that little icon right there, the FaceTime icon on a conversation. When you tap on it, you will have these options here to FaceTime audio or video, and then you have Share My Screen and Ask to Share Screen. Well, these have been here before, but not these two icons. Previously, we had icons just for the FaceTime options. Now you will have icons for Share My Screen and also an icon to ask to share the screen. Moving on to the control center, we have a change here for AirPods. When you go to your AirPods and you go to the listening mode right here, you will see now that Apple has actually redesigned these with liquid glass. Now this is new here for the control center. Basically everything here is on liquid glass. This used not to be on liquid glass. It had that old look from iOS 18. Now it actually took Apple quite a while from iOS 26 to now to have these updated with liquid glass, but they look pretty cool. And one thing that I really like on iOS 27 Beta 4 is the improvements that Apple has made to this part of the keyboard right here, where you'll have basically the option to paste whatever you have copied on your clipboard. Now, of course, you can tap there to paste. In this case, I have a photo, but now it has been improved a lot. When you have a photo copied, you can see it actually shows you right here a preview of what you have copied, which is really awesome. Of course, I can go ahead and tap here to paste that photo, but again, you will have the preview so you know what you have copied on your clipboard, which is really awesome. And even for other things, it will add way more details, and now this feature is actually way more refined. Now another thing that you will see here is a preview, or basically the logo of a website that you might have copied to your clipboard. Like you can see right here, I have apple.com copied to my clipboard, and now it shows you the logo for Apple right there. This is actually really cool. It looks much better this way. You have basically like a better design there because you see either the icon or a preview of a photo or whatever you have copied. In my opinion, this looks much better, and it's a very welcome feature as it allows you to actually just tap and quickly paste anything you have copied on your clipboard. Another very welcome change on the home screen of iOS 27 with Beta 4 is the color of the widgets that are on the dark mode or that are always dark. Now previously they had like a grayish color. Now Apple has actually updated that, and if we just change here to the dark mode icons, you will see right here this widget. It's on the dark mode and it is actually black. It's not like the grayish color, it is actually black, and it looks much better. And this will of course affect all the widgets. When you have them on the dark mode, they actually look dark and not have that grayish color, which actually sometimes was even interrupting. Maybe if you had like a bigger widget for your email or maybe your calendar, it was way harder to read something in like smaller text. Now in my opinion, it looks much better, and of course it's even way more useful. Now another change on the home screen of your iOS 27 device is that the volume hood, now you have something playing here, you know, the volume hood that you get on the side here. Now it's actually on liquid glass, and it does change based on the liquid glass setting that you have on your device. Now previously it wouldn't change, so if we go right here on the appearance liquid glass, if we turn it all the way up, it used to display like this. You can see right here, it used to always display like this. Now when we actually go down here, it does actually change, and now it's on liquid glass. Hopefully Apple will do this with some other parts of the UI on iOS 27, like the control center, which doesn't actually change at all based on what settings you have. They should do that as well, and maybe even have a like separate slider for the control center. And finally, Apple has added the blur to the app library on iOS 27, and this looks much better. Now it's all blurred out in the background. You will notice the apps way better. When you're looking for an icon or an app, it pops up more. It is actually super cool what Apple has done with the app library. They even added blur here to the today's view, even though most likely a lot of people won't even ever use this anymore, but it's there if you want to do that. But again, having this blurred background in the app library actually looks much better. And I think having something similar to that to the control center would actually look much better. I don't think Apple is actually being able to like find something here properly for the control center. Sometimes it's too much blurred, sometimes not. It's darker in the background. It actually doesn't look finished, but hopefully in the next few betas we will actually have improvements there as well. And last but not least, we're moving to the lock screen. On the lock screen, we have a change here for the buttons. Now they're actually on the light mode every time you use them, whether your device is on dark mode or not. Previously on the third beta, they made a change where they would change actually to the dark mode. Now they will stay on the light mode every time. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. This is iOS 27 Beta 4, packed with new features and changes that will make your device way better. And we're very excited to see what Beta 5 will hold for iOS 27. Most likely August the 3rd will be the time that we get this beta out. That should be the last time. We're on a 2-week cycle, because from there on, most likely we're moving to a weekly cycle, which means that on the 10th of August, we should have iOS 27 Beta 6 released, and then of course Beta 7 a week after that. So that is it. Again, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next one.